take 1. It smells a lot like fuel. Take 1 of starting the car with the yellow coolant temperature sensor, the blue coolant temperature sensor is here. Let's start up and see. I started the foot on the pedal. Oh, that is exceptionally much better. Just give a rev. Yeah, it's exceptionally much better. No need to unplug the map sensor. Smell here. Smells different. Oh, that's exceptional, because usually I wouldn't want to start without the map sensor. Obviously no, you know, but I can hear it's not at full rev and it's staying alive. Got a small water leak, but that's no problem. The big thing was to get the car started with the coolant temperature sensor doing its work. And it seems to me like it's doing its job, because the blue one, I heard people say the blue one, you use the blue one when you struggle for cold start, like, you know, so I would think that this gives more fuel, hence why it messed around in the beginning and gave a shit ton of fuel. But I can clearly hear it's keeping it on a rev. And if I rev it a little bit, sure. Usually the idle would drop to like 1,000 or so. It's keeping it on that level, which is good. I feel confident. All I needed was a foot on the gas. That's it. I do actually want to put the airbox back on, but I guess that's not a big deal. And I also wanted to spray some carb cleaner, but I don't have that on me. But the startup is good. That's positive. Okay, now some driving time. Let's see if the engine sounds different. Put the volume up so you guys can hear how the engine sounds. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for it to warm up completely. It feels more responsive too, like when I'm putting my foot, it's not just, you know, stuttering and hesitating, it actually wants to go. Give some drive time. Focus. Check outside. It smells like it usually should. It doesn't smell rich like gas now. it's hella positive. Okay, so I got some more water. I'm gonna top up the water. The leak. I don't know if you also see the leak. It's kind of frequent. I always check the water. You must always check the water when these situations happen and you know you have a leak. I'm gonna get the carb cleaner also. I wanna clean up the grounds. The grounds look a bit bad for some reason. Maybe I should spray like a clear electrical contact so that it doesn't rust. It's quite expensive, but I guess it's worth it. My cranker has been smelling, or cranker is breather to be accurate, it's been smelling like fuel a lot. Check what my son is up to. Yeah, I'm gonna get some carb cleaner and I'm gonna spray some carb cleaner in also, just for extra. Okay, so ignition is on. We've got the carb cleaner here. 60 rand. Carb cleaner. PVC valves. Chokes for carburetors, dirt and carbon deposits. Yep, let's use it. Okay, let's do first startup. This here. Cold start. Oh, that's justified. Cold start. Reloading. Exhaust gases. It's the same as yesterday. It's like clean emissions, like you can smell when it's not running rich. I'm just gonna spray some carb cleaner. Don't have our rev working obviously, but it's maintaining a steady idle. Cold start. See if it goes away or if it like stables out. I'll get back to you guys. Sounds much better. No need to unplug map sensor. Map sensor is plugged in. The water we should have probably closed. Our water leak is quite bad actually. Yesterday I lost the cover of this and I apparently knocked something. Yeah man, no damage. Warming up. Still got the original box 1. There's a second box there. And there's a third box in the middle. I wanna remove 2 of the boxes. No, one in the middle, one at the back. There's 3 boxes. I wanna remove 1 box. You can hear the idle stabilizing. I'm gonna confidently say the clutch cable is adjusting itself for some reason. I'm going to confidently say that we have conquered the unstable idle. Look at young mechanic. The next thing would be is to get the ref gauges working and stuff, which it spontaneously does work. Oh, it sounds nice. Sounds nice and stable. To get the ref gauges working and the speed gauge. The one morning I traveled with a car, I forgot to add water in the cooling system, and I saw there was no water by this sensor, and because of that, for some reason, my ref gauge worked, my speed gauge worked, like all my gauges decided to work, and I did make sure obviously all the fuses are there. That information is important just to let you guys know when working on your car, buying parts, etc. But what was I saying now? Yeah, all of a sudden all my gauges were working, so I'm a bit confused, but I do know that my ignition switch is bad, because when I bought the car, the owner wired a switch to start the car here, so it's ignition on, start car here, but it should be ignition on and start here. So I know the ignition switch is here in the back barrel. I'll replace that soon. I did notice like you can kind of start it like that, it's just something odd happens, and yeah, the dash lights go off. The dash lights don't stay on like that, you know, the lights go off, so even though the handbrake will be on, it won't show it's on because the ignition is turned maximum. But yeah, the car is definitely heating up now. It sounds like it's warm. Idle sounds better. I didn't even have to put foot on the throttle or anything, I just literally started it up. Take 2. Obviously ignition on. Ignition on, no foot on the pedal obviously. Oh, too quick. Yeah, so we definitely have conquered that. Next thing I want to do is I want to start fiberglassing a whole new bracket here, mounting, whatever you want to call it, not bracket but mounting, yeah. Then I should be good to go, because this broken part isn't working for me, and I noticed it's a Polo Classic type of thing. It's not just my problem, it's a lot of people's problem that they have this dashboard in this situation. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Next content will be replacing these bushings, the ignition switch. I do want to put a oil catch can on the car, so Hamza, my son is naughty, so I can catch all these fumes coming from the crankcase, because I don't want to feed it directly to the throttle body, and then the throttle body gets cloggy with oil buildup. You know, that's not how it should be. Even though it's engineered like that, that causes problems in the long run. It causes the map sensor to get dirty with oil. So yeah, it's not a route I want to go, so that's why I left it disconnected. But how I have it set up now, it's working for me. Just need to replace the radiator as well, and I've been looking into getting a cutout rotor. Cutout rotor goes in a distributor, but I don't feel like I need that. And then also what I want to do is replace this belt, the alternator belt, and the timing belt also, because it's got like quite a bit of wear on it. And obviously I'm gonna be fine-tuning the timing, so I might as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.